Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Afternoon, evening, workout, anytime. Today, we're just going to go through some general movement, get a bit of hoo-ah. We'll go front, back, sides, and let's see what comes up. So we're going to start coming down on your backs. So welcome, I'm Lisa, if you don't know me. I always forget to introduce myself, you know. I have different toys. Ready? I've got some balls down here, I've got my weights there. I don't know, we'll see if we use them. If you don't have them, don't worry, I'll give you an alternative. So come on down on your backs, have your feet in line with your bum bones, settle your pelvis into your neutral, and then take your arms up and wiggle your shoulders away so you get this beautiful long body. When you're there, just take a moment to breathe. That's a note to myself often as well. So you want to feel that your head just rests on the floor, that this part of your body behind your boobs, your upper back, just again sinks. You got a little bit of space possibly under your lower back, and then you feel the bony bone back here, again resting on the floor. And just close your eyes and settle yourself into the workout. So breathing wise, please just allow yourself to breathe. And if you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your nose, it's all good. Just, I would recommend breathing in through the nose as opposed to in through the mouth. And sometimes a is a really great way to just let go of stuff, basically. So from there, once you feel yourself settled, I have my eyes closed right now. Sometimes it's a nice way to tune into the body and into self. If you like that option, then obviously please do. But you're just going to start with bridging. So pubic bone lifts first, roll your spine up. Long line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. More light and weight on the head. Breathe in, breathe out, roll down. And as you roll down, allow the shoulders to open. Allow the spine to trickle its way onto the floor. Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out to roll up. So often start a workout kind of nice and kind on yourself, depending on obviously what workout you're doing. Even if you were, say, going running or biking or swimming, you would still do some warm-up moves first, right? So do the same with whether it's weight training, using a TRX, doing Pilates. Allow your body some time and your nervous system a moment to, okay, I know where I'm at. And then as you do that, then you can start tuning into your body. So I'm now thinking pushing down into my feet, tucking my tail more, which is going to be a great stretch through the thighs. And on the way down, I'm going to just lengthen and reach my bum towards my feet, which gives me more space in my backbone. And I got one more here. Holding at the top. I'm just going to do a little left hip high and then right hip high. So this is rotation. So it's like a big wheel is around your pelvis and you're just twisting it. Again, just notice if you start to drop your chin down, you want to keep the chin a little bit lifted so you have space under your neck. Now as I'm lifting my right hip up, I'm going to push on my right foot. When I'm lifting my left hip, push on the left foot, which can help me get more lift, gets my booty working, especially my right one, which can be a wee bit lazy. And then you can come back to center. Now let's drop the left one down if I'm out of the way. You're going to lower down here, so my hips are twisted, but my knees are straight forward, and then lift up. Twist, left one is up, right one is down, tap the right butt cheek down, and up. So it's a twist, tap, lift. So you'll feel that your knees, right, so when my right knee is up, it feels like my right knee is reaching longer, which it is, okay, but it's not fallen open to the side. So what this is doing, you're welcome to take your arms up. What it's doing is getting a nice little bit of rotation coming through my spine, giving me a bigger stretch down through this top leg. So if you're sitting all day, this is a really nice way to open up through the front of the body. We've got one more. And last one with the right hip up. And then we're going to go center, roll it down. If your arms are up, really reach them to the ceiling because you can spread your shoulder blades, lengthen the back on the way down, and hands come down. So let's zip it through and up, pick up one leg, take it down. So even in myself, I've been practicing Pilates and training for over 20 years. I still come back to this for my, okay, where's my body at? Where is my sense of self? And I'm cool with that, because then I can go, oh, okay, what feels a bit grumpy, rather than just going, hoo-ah, which I used to do and occasionally still do. So there, once they've got that, one leg comes up, pull in, tighten up, take the lift, and 2 legs come up. Now we're going to tap 2 legs down. Again, arms out the way often helps. Let free your mind, free your chest, free your shoulders, let your head be loose. Okay, so that 2 leg dip, see, it comes from here, not a foot bend. The angle at my knee stays the same. And then when the legs have done the last one, which is now, hands come down to here, legs come up, come together, push the left leg into the right leg and tip the legs to the left, but the left leg is holding the right leg up. Your head could turn right. Legs come up, right leg is going to push more into the left. As I tip myself to the right, my right elbow pushes. So what that does is it gives a connection through the body. So left, left and left, head to the right, 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 head to the right. So similar twist to what you did with your body up, but now with the legs up in the air. Sorry, it makes me want to go, put your hands up in the air. With the legs in the air, obviously you're getting a little bit more core work now. So when the legs come back to center, think of it being your belly button that pulls you back. We got one more on each side. Okay, it's a great twist. It's a cool way to get the obliques working rather than doing the curl up, which is what we're going to do next. So those feet come down, 4 or 5 inches apart, arms up in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. At times, just can't not resist. Lift the head, look at your knees, bring your hands to your knees, and slide up, touch the top of your knees without disturbing your pubic bone. Take those arms up and roll down. Arms to leg, head lift, curl to knees, hands overhead, roll down. So what you're going to see is breathe out, hold, breathe out. So you could take this on a 1 breath each way if you wanted to, and you'll notice that my curl is not massively high because I'm trying not to disturb my pelvis, okay, which means I get deeper work in the core. So if you're finding that your abdominals are starting to bulge out because you're doing a lot of abdominal work, it's probably because you're doing this and clenching your bum, okay, so stay long. It's only when we come up higher that you actually start to move through the hips. Oh, I'm getting warm, so I'm going to do one more and stay up. Hands, have the left one behind the head, right one to the ceiling. Right hand reaches across to this left leg. Reach up, reach up, reach. So you've got this little twist of the chest. This left elbow is staying in. It's not gripping your head, but it's getting this shoulder blade out the way. And your core starts to get a little bit more work, which is why my voice starts to go a bit funny. Now I'm going to hold, take this leg up, stretch it up. Now slide that hand up your leg and down. Up your leg and down. So think up and twist. Right, if I twist and up, it kind of skews me over. If I think up, twist, keeps me more in my center line. Now you could have, if this leg is a wee bit tight, you're going to bend it. If you've got quite long hamstrings, you're going to push this heel to the ceiling, which will give you a bigger stretch. I got one more, and then hold, center, hands up, other leg, up, down, boom, knee bend, hand behind your head, tap, across. Did you get that? Change sides, okay? Up and diagonal, up and twist. So this might be where you stay for now, okay? And that's perfect. If you've got any injuries or pains, this is where you want to, you don't worry about coming up higher, okay? Then we bring that leg up, then we start to straighten it, and we think up, twist. Now that left leg is still active, this one. It's still pushing into the floor, which makes sure that I don't rock those hips. And every now and again, I'm going to think, oi, stay long in my pubic bone. It's just this upper part that's moving me. This lower part's going, all right, I'm holding. Flex the foot if that was your option. 3, listen to the breath. 2, 1, and hands behind your head, 2 legs are up. So strong move here again. Anchor down on that sacrum, tuck your elbows a little bit to the ceiling. Strong legs, lower the legs just a bit, bring them up. So now the workload is really down here. Belly button and below wants to have that big zip. As I say, if you're finding your stomach bulging, it's because you're probably doing this and arching your back. So I would find someone who's got good eyes and has the ability to really cue you into zipping up, tightening your belt, drum skin for a belly. Different cues work for different people. So you find the one that works for you and you go, got it. Okay, one more time. After that, you should be going, wah, legs come down, turn onto the side. So knees are forward, but not directly in front. You're gonna tuck that hand in. So the elbow is frontwards, other elbow up to the ceiling, and get this top hip reaching, because you see it gives me some lift under there. I'm going to curl up, stretch my leg out, elbow to knee, knee to elbow, and take myself down long. Scrunch in. Now I'm going to start to add in, looking at my knee when it comes in. So we've got a lot of spinal movement happening today. Now I'm going to start to look up. I'm going to look, bottom elbow comes in as well, twist and down. Now we're starting to add more, turning onto the back, turning onto the front. Now the first variation, you're welcome to stay at. You can just stay here. Okay, this bottom elbow can stay on the floor to assist you. If you're getting groovy with your moves, you can join me with taking the leg. Maybe there's a day where you don't feel like doing so much choreography. Amazing. Just stick with the simpler move. Simpler does not necessarily mean easier, I want to add. Okay, last one. And down. Transition. Come over into the plank. Forearm plank. Lift, hold strong. Rotate down. Elbow behind. Knees in front. And that top arm up to the ceiling. So again, your base one was this elbow stays down on the floor. Just lift. Remember this length here. And down. Then we add this leg coming in. So again, I can still stay low on this bottom arm. Ooh. I can use that bottom arm to lever me up, or I can lift that bottom arm up, which makes things work a lot harder. Always think long, so I'm small, and then I'm long. Small, and then long. And then from there, we're going to start to add a turning towards that knee, a turning towards the floor as this leg reaches back. So it doesn't just have to be isolated movements through the upper body. Yeah, I've now got my lower body moving, my pelvis moving, my spine is moving as well. Lots of things are going on. Brain is being challenged because I'm having to coordinate. I go one more. And then from there, stretch the legs out. Rotate down, come back into that elbow plank for a transition. I say elbow, I tend to do my planks on my hands. So every now and again, do it on your forearms instead. Hold strong and long, knees down, body down. Move the microphone out the way. So from here, same as we did when we were lying on our backs doing the twist. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Let's have thumbs to the ceiling. Lengthen those legs back. A little bit of head lift first. Push into your arms. Lift up through the upper back. And then down. Now breath-wise here, inhale is typically the breath that brings you up. You can hold, lengthen, stretch out through the knees, and then come down. So again, it's a reach. There's this feeling of dragging your arms backwards. It's really useful to keep the shoulders down. Okay, and my legs are active, they're not floppy. Okay, you'll see this is me reaching my legs. My knees lift up off the floor, but my feet are down. And if I push my pubic bone a little bit into the floor, that actually helps. Okay, not a butt clench, just a feeling of heaviness is maybe the best word. Now we're going to stay here. Okay, focus on where your hips are on the mat. Pick up the right arm, take it higher to the ceiling, and then turn. So my right boob is higher than my left. Center, left arm up, turn, left boob up, right boob down, and release. So again, twisting. And what I've got going on is I've got a counter twist to my hip. So as I'm turning to the left, I'm thinking left hip push down. When I'm turning to the right towards you, I'm thinking this right side. So not this. Yeah. And that way the twist is actually much more in my upper back, which is massively good for your posture. One more each way. Notice if you're holding your breath, and if you are, breathe and release. Okay, hands underneath your shoulders, push up, coming into your hands and knees. Bing. So from your hands and knees, we're just going to take a little bit of a cat stretch. So tuck your tail under, drop your head, and then lift up. Eyes up, tail up. So it's an exhale to curl under. Just watch for any hyperextending arms, please. Just turn them inwards a little bit. Not taking take about arms, but for now, just don't let them be super straight. Eyes go up, tail goes down, head goes down. And then we're just going to have a little wiggle around. So there's been a lot of twisting and turning there. So we're just going to finish off with a side stretch. So you're going to come around to the side and sit in what's called Z-sit. Not always comfortable for people, so it's not comfortable for you. Go into the diamond legs, absolutely fine. Okay, so from there, my left leg is forward, my right foot is against my left foot is against my right thigh. Right hand is going to hold the right ankle. Now my right hip is up a little bit, but I just encourage it down. Okay, left arm comes up, side stretch to the right because my right hand is actually pulling me a little bit on my right ankle. I'm going to look up. Look down. So nothing moving in my body, only my head. And I keep encouraging my right hand to push and my left arm to reach. Also try it here, please, with the hand behind the head, especially if you're a little tight in your chests. But then on the next one, as the head goes down, take that left hand, hold the right knee and pull yourself into a deeper stretch. So your right hand is going to push, your left hand pulls, and you push the left hip back at the same time. So I'm hoping that makes sense. If you're holding onto your right leg, the right hand pushes against the ankle, the left hand pulls against the knee, my left butt pushes back, and I look backwards over the right shoulder. Gives you a brilliant stretch down through the left shoulder. We unrotate, come up. If you want a pretty transition, down. So now the right leg, right foot is against the left knee. This is my tighter hip. So sometimes I just kind of massage it a little bit, give it a little bit of a punch, just to try to loosen up whatever is jamming a bit in there, okay? If you're really skewed, like I say, sit in the diamond legs. So left hand holds the left ankle, right hand reach up, take it over into the stretch. Use that left hand as a leverage to open up that side. Turn the head and the head down. So we look up to the ceiling, down to the left foot in this case. So what I'm going to offer to you is the head turn, simply because we're often at computers a lot and we don't always get a neck stretch. Hand just gently behind the head. It just feels a different release somewhere down that side body, and keep lifting and lengthening. One side often tighter than the other. And then on this one, head goes down. That right hand finds the left knee if it can. Left hand will push, right hand will pull, pushing back on the right hip as well. And you just pull yourself into this deeper stretch. So right hand is pulling, left hand is pushing, looking over the left shoulder. Do make sure you've got that little pull up into your belly so you're still lifting. And every breath you take tries to move you a little bit more. And open back out. This time come back into your hands and knees. Take a wee cat stretch again. My toes are tucked under because I'm about to go into a down dog. Feet go down. Please check your feet are 4 inches apart so that when you walk your hands in, bend the knees as much as you need to. And when you roll on up, your feet are where is a good place to stand. I lose my head, which is nothing new if you ask some people. And just notice how your body feels in its upright feeling, finishing in symmetry, settling into your feet, settling into your breath. And great, nice little workout there for the back muscles, the front muscles, twisting, turning, side bend. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for what I'm going to do next.